The whole time I'm filming this train, they're right above me in a tree. I'll show you.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. There's a bunch of them. That's the leader. All males. All males. Young males. They know their food. These males all come when there's no. You know how far away the closest hunter is from here? I don't know how you could shoot that thing. I love them. I would never shoot that. Not out here. You got real balls to shoot something, murder something in God's land. Look at that. I know, hunters, just calm down. You eat meat, don't you? No, you don't do it for meat, you do it for sport. You just use the excuse of meat. You drive an $80,000 truck, you don't need meat. You go to Wendy's, we have designated animals for that, not these beautiful animals out here. It's black, is that just a shadow? A lot of thought going on there. Processing. To me, it's more like processing instinct. Smells, sounds. I'll listen, right? See, it's not as easy as you think because it's real windy where he is. So my whistle's faint, real faint. What a proud, special boy. It's all about survival. Not a big guy. Definitely the leader, though. They haven't moved. It's all about me. They're completely different, the males than the females. The females have no worries in the world. They live right by my house, and I can walk right up to them almost. These guys know they're being hunted. I know it's annoying, but it's all I got. Strange, because there was the other one that was way bigger. I wonder if they're actually following him ultimately. I filmed him, 45 minutes ago across the street here. I've been down and I'm just coming back. So there's elk separated here. I mean, I think it must be a part of the same. These guys all look the same age. Where the other one was bigger, I think. I don't know, there's one that's pretty big. Right there. He's a big guy right there. Yeah, look at him. You guys are so pretty. Look at him up there. That's how I want to film these guys for you one day. You know, I could have done it one day. And I thought, like, out of respect. You know, Alan. Oh, they're right there. Oh my God, they're right there. Look. They are so big, you guys. Like, I was zooming on him, but you don't get it when that thing is huge. I mean, he's huge. He's huge. They're getting scared. Let me drive away. I don't want to disrupt their thing. They're coming through that valley, exactly where I wanted to go. How cool would that have been? Because if I had walked in, I would have bumped right into them. Wow, what a little special place. How could you get a video like, I mean, I feel like I have a really good video in here. I mean, there was elk, there's tridents, there's waterfalls. Every time I come by, I see something new. Look at that little waterfall in there, you guys. I mean, this is a special place. And then there's something we can't see. Just wait, you'll see, I promise, okay? There's many things on this earth that we're not permitted to see. These are all cut high too. That's them, you guys. It's not a plow. That's like up in the woods. They're all just ripped off up in the woods. I've been seeing that all through here. And then I thought, it's them bringing them in. They rip them off, the ones they want. And they bring them to wherever they go. That's why, remember, like you guys see them too, people that find structures. Like, I'll be in the woods, I'll be like, how did they get these there? I'll be looking at a structure. I'll be like, there's no way. Like, they must have spent like how they're all the same, and you would have to spend like the rest of your life going through the forest to try to find a conditioned tree like that. That's another thing they do. That's an amazing thing, is they'll find only the sticks they want and then use them. You guys, I am in the middle of nowhere. I got this summer too. What a shot. He's gonna come right through here. It's the best I can do. I'm lucky to have this shot, you guys. There's the river. Look. I think it's the train. There's videos on YouTube of this train. Oh my God, look at the spot. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. There's a spot right there. Oh no, it's like a coal train. Cool. Sorry, I only got that one hole to shoot through, right? So it's gonna have to be like that. It's still going on, you know? Like, think about when we were kids, you guys, anyone my age, what it was like to have a train set like that. When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful, a miracle. Then they sent me away, teach me how to be logical, sensible, an idiot that casts judgments on others. It's amazing, isn't it? That's all that you've been taught, is how to go judge and argue with other people, instead of just loving and appreciating this amazing life you've been given. I'm talking to myself too. You guys, do you see how long this thing is? It's got to be a mile now, right? What do you think, a mile? You could tell by that. You could time it. It's going about 25. I'd say exactly between 25 and 30. But no, trains are always going faster than they look. He's actually picking up speed, I think. Look at that, how many things he's got. You know how heavy those things are? Sorry, I'm ruining a great video with my voice. You guys, look how long this thing is. Pacific. I mean, is that just a famous name or what? Pacific. You guys, it's not stopping. This goes through the mountains. I wonder how much that train makes to take that load. You ever think about that? He's got like there's like 3 main cars. Look, even one in the back. Like, what does it take? Yeah, Union Pacific. So cool. Yo! You're going backwards!
Sometimes when a joke is so stupid, it's funny.
See what a giant city of theirs looks like? Bear with the wind. There's one. There's one. All inside, a place that you'll never be. I'm so fascinated by it. I just want to know, you know? And then when you know everything, it's no big deal. The more I know, the more I realize it's exciting and everything, but the more of a burden things become because no one else is going to get it. Like I'm always one step ahead of everybody, and then you gotta, you know, it's a burden. And I'm not that like Mr. Mature, or like I'm like emotionally, you know, if matured perfectly where I can handle all that. You know, I've realized that I am very like emotionally immature. And now I mean like in the sense that like yeah, it's hard to process certain things or you know to micromanage the world. It's a difficult thing, you know, or you just want to rather throw a tantrum and like listen, I just saw them. You're so stupid. You know, it's like, look at that. All this just for one person. Well, one house. All this. Shows you how big, you know, people don't realize how big this earth is. One person gets all of this. There's 8 billion people, and only one has this. That's all their property. As far as you can see, it's like 5,000 acres. Thousands of acres this person owns. You'd never know the difference because the rest of it's state. He might as well own 1 million acres.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to explain what happens. I'm not even saying in this particular situation, but maybe. When I'm standing really close to them, all of your knowledge and how good you are at this goes right out the door. They micromanage you somehow where you don't know what to do. You think you're just going to walk over there, but everything changes. Your processing doesn't work, and you just don't. It's so bizarre. Like, there's some control going on. I think they're right here.
For something new. There it is. That's how I found Bigfoot Universe. That's a trident sticking out. They're letting you know. I mean, it's all in there. Right there is an active. It's hard to find where there's very little snow now in structures. And that's one of the spots right there. Look at that. They just did that. I can't see because of the freaking, that sun is just blinding me completely. I cannot see a thing in there. What is that?
Just keep an eye all in here in this next couple 10, 20 seconds. I can't see because of the sun, but they're right there. When you have structures and tridents leaning over the road and you look in and something's really bulky and weird looking, it's them.
Man, they're really, really going out of their way to make everything go like this so you can't see back there. That sun is really bothering me. Put myself on the floor. Alright. See how this stuff is like recently leaned? Like they just did all this. Right here, see this?
Not normal, right? That's the way to start approaching this subject, especially if you go out there and you're taking video and pictures. Don't worry about getting things into our realm, okay? Because our realm is ridiculous, okay? It's not real. It's all made up and fake. Now, you can choose to make it real, but it's not. It's not real reality. I promise. You have my word of honor. So you can roll your eyeballs and be hung up on yourself for the rest of your life. That's up to you. But this is all real, and this is how it's done. They literally wait for me. This is one little forest within 20 square miles. There's nothing else. They're right there. They put the trident over the road to tell you.
In the woods, and you see structures, and you're still not getting it. There's something wrong with you, and you need to go somewhere else and do something else. Seriously, I'm not kidding. There's something seriously wrong with your thinking and brain work. You got to work on it, or just pick a new subject. We'll take care of this. Thanks. We got it covered. You're not going to help us at all. In fact, you're only stopping us. Wow, what a great spot right there. Could I have done that without insulting somebody? No. I don't know why. I'm fascinated by it. The ocean left that door. I mean, it might have had something to do with it. But there's an incredible thing of time. Like, how did the landscape get done at the top? Like, there's literally like rocks up there. I mean, this earth is just. I'm not saying this has anything to do with what I do. I'm just saying this is fascinating, just on its own. It just blows my mind. The whole earth blows my mind. And if that doesn't, that's your shit. Hey, if you see a UFO, you figured he'd be flying out here. He's going to be low. That's the thing. All they do is go. It's once they're more than like a mile high or two, you can't see them anyway. If they stopped, you wouldn't be able to see them because it becomes invisible because of the volume of the air and sky. You cannot see it. People don't understand that. It took me doing this to figure it out on my own, and actually filming UFOs being chased by the military. Like, look at that. And then you could just walk up it right here. So bizarre. It just towers into the sky. If that wasn't made by God himself, then I don't know who made it. Because I think God had to make that one. I mean, I really, truly, honestly believe that God made that right there. Because it goes into the clouds. I mean, it's the base starts, like, so the base is already, like, really high. Yep. God made that. Let me guess. There's no God either. It's the most unique, I'm very familiar with this, unique place on the entire road. It's all structures. That's not new. I've seen that. I saw it last summer. I saw it like 4 months ago. Right here. It's all them right there. Isn't that incredible? Look. It's the smallest little micro place I want to film. I want to show you in here. And how it's like little ones. Look at that X. I guess it's all you need. If you see the X, it's all you need. You don't need anything else. You can see how smooth the ground is there. It's all clean and dry. I think they're sitting right in there. Look. Leaning field gold trident. All right. Make no mistake, that's not an accident. If that makes sense. Leaning. It's all tridents. Look at that. If you can see the sign, it's great. I don't mind if you know where this is. In fact, I'd love for you to come out here and check this out. This road is such a great, not even for just them, just look at that. They really are all right there. I'd like to go up there. I might actually. Let me show you why.
Is this a shadow? Maybe, maybe not. I just want to take a look.
See, because then I could be on top. Because look how unique. So there's no forest at all, hardly at all, right? So if you're seeing, unless you see like a distinct trident or X, it's not, it's just following. It's always just been, it's just the first time I've ever seen this. I've never seen anybody except the structures at the top or ever seen anything here. But I'm just not, it's like a knowing. Like coming through here on the bike, that's new. All right, so that's new. I mean, when I say new, it means since the last time I was here. I wonder how that happened. Could be a plow truck. Not much snow here, though. But enough to plow. Look, they did that. Right there. I promise. Why? They're marking that hill right there. That's all they have to mark, because they're inside of it. Okay? That's what it is. I used to think you have to go out there. Oh my God. Yes. Not easy to do up here. Good boy. Look where he is. Who would have thought, like, that's where you'd look for a big elk? Right with the structures, you guys. Freaking shapeshifters. He's looking right at me. He knows I could take a shot. That's why he's running. Look. They know, like instinctually know for some reason. He's gone? Did he get up and over that fast? Oh, he's right there. I'd be one of the best hunters there ever was. And thank God I love the earth and I love animals. People come to me, Mark, what the look at the size of that. What the son of a... Oh, I don't want to curse. I cannot believe that. And then look next to it. There's another one. Is it behind me or is it that way? I'm trying to think, is it this way or behind me? The fact that there's a giant elk there. Remember, they're always around them. That elk's there for a reason. He's around. I think. You see how I find them in their seats and stuff? I don't see him anymore. I got him good enough. He's not like the biggest elk ever filmed, but he was a nice size. Look, these are all tridents. Look at the leaning trident. Look at that leaning trident that makes a trident. Watch. Right? Leaning trident that makes a trident. What the hell, you guys? I told you this was a serious place. I don't know why. I've always just known. Like, as I come through, I'm like, I know I'm somewhere that I can't see what's really there. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm driving through something that is not visible for human beings in any way. Not on camera, not maybe the military, but not us. Did you guys see the tridents that I just showed you? What the heck? That was the best part of my day. That's why I love the forest. That's why I love trees. Like, look, I love to go get a big boulder face and stuff like that once in a while, but that is not fun. That is fun. When you see trident, a trident leaning that makes a trident. Like, come on. It's like in the desert out here, you guys. It's amazing. I'm so fascinated with it. It's all like, it's like the opposite of a moat. It's like a moat. It's like a wall. The whole place is surrounded by like this wall. I'm very curious. I believe that's what it is. That whole place behind there you can't see. Like up in there, back there has got to be special. Like it cannot be seen. You'd have to go up there. That interests me. Because every time I do that with those kind of signs, it's never once failed me. There's another spot over here to the left. I did a video in here once. I just want to take a peek. I said I had endless footage like this from the winter that I haven't put up, and some member said, Mark, we don't care, put this in. So, okay. I can't put all of it in, but I'll give you some stuff just like this. I got a lot of it. Like a lot.
Always don't overlook things like this. Always be on the lookout for this. See this little stacking. This is all they're doing right there. It's probably where one of them goes in. It's like his home. It's something that's just going to be overlooked by most all people. We're always looking. Even the most advanced people are looking for something to impress someone, right? Like, oh my God, let me film this so everyone will think I'm cool. Like that's what I try to do. You know, it's amazing too. People just don't process. You know, they can't read the system, and then there's a dark figure with a face behind it. They will make an excuse, and but it's amazing that they don't. We've done this. I've done it 40, 50,000 times. It's been done millions of times now, and no matter what, it's a black being or some kind of being with a face, right? Some different looking being. Why isn't it a tractor trailer? Why isn't it a house? Why isn't the shadow? Why is it always making a being that default logic, of course, is going to reject, right? Why isn't it something else? Why isn't it a school bus? Why isn't it your house? Why is it always the same thing while you're on structures? Just ask yourself. One day I will stand and film from their side with them. And then what happens when I do that? What do I want to do? Instead of running back so excited to the world to share this amazing, one-of-a-kind, first ever situation that opens up a whole new world for everyone. Instead of running back and being excited, now I can't show you because, well, I'll show you guys, but I'm not going to show the world because they don't deserve it. They're not ready. They're too dumb, and they're meant to be for some reason. If you can't think yourself out of it, I think this is a test, guys. Start to process what people are telling you. It's up to you, not your TV, to make decisions. Okay? There's going to be no excuses when you die. Oh, well, this is what everyone else was doing. Everyone else was watching pornography. I thought it was okay. All this stuff, your garbage thinking, the second before you die, actually, I believe. As you're dying, all of this will come to the table, and you're going to know. And it's going to be too late. Start to think now.
For everything after doing this. I'm still doing it, but during doing this, it's just really changed amplified my thinking, my appreciation. Look at that, you guys. It's something that no one's going to see. It splits. It's a double split trident. Keep in mind, most of what people are doing is not Bigfoot. It's the others. There's an unseen world full of different beings. God's beings, creatures. They become the environment. This is how you're fooled. They literally become the landscape. They're evolved way beyond us in evolution. This is something that, make no mistake about it. They use an older technology. They use older knowledge. Something just to keep an eye on in the snow. I get snow melts, but I get a lot of stormtroopers, I call them. Like melting snow that looks like faces on their structures. I find it interesting. Keep an eye. You'll see this repetitive quite a bit. Haven't seen them today yet. Tell me if you've seen anything, because I have not. It's rare. Not with my eyes, but with the camera. Like my eyes are the rare. It's happened many times, but but I get to see them on the camera. Like I know how to see them in the camera better than anyone. So when they're in their magic, I can read their system, and then I'll see them. But that hasn't happened today. Holy spot of the century. Why do I feel like my tire? What the I'm not gonna curse, man. You guys are terrible. Honest. Look how beautiful this guy. Are you kidding me? Come on now. There is no way. You can barely see. Like, I'm looking for this stuff, guys. That is the spot right there. Look at that spot. Wow. It looks like it's not used in the winter, from what I can tell. Like maybe they're like in magic, like there, but like not like walking around. See footprints. Yeah, they'll be in a bush like that. Come on, look at that. Oh man, that is the spot of the spots. Look at that, I spotted that driving. Come on, you guys, there's no way that is like that. That's like, you could see that from space. And looks like it can go in. What a spot. Look how beautiful. That's how you know what I'm saying is true. Just by how beautiful that is. That's a postcard. And you don't even know why. Because it's theirs. You're subliminally attracted to real truth. That's why they lie to you in movies. Like you think you're going to see a fictional movie and there's actually a lot of truth to it. It's really pretty. I love like beautiful rocks. That doesn't look like as much of a spot to me. That is the best thing I've ever seen. Let's get to the right side. I just want to see over here.
Just keep in mind, if you're new or you don't understand what I'm showing here, this is my job. Okay, this is what I find for my job. When I see this, I don't have to question it. I know exactly what I'm seeing. It's no different than you seeing a human being's house. Okay, there's utopias under our feet. Just ask yourself, why do we all defaultly just ignore under the ground? Like we just immediately believe there's nothing below us. Me too. It's a crazy thing. You guys, it's the secret. Something's gotta happen mentally. Like even if no one sees it. Like for me, I'm happy if I got that trident. I found that spot. I got that incredible. You guys, look at this. One more time, other angle. Do it quick, because I'm on a dangerous turn. Look at that. How's that for you? Not an accident. And it's out of the view of humans. Human never see that. You never see it. Maybe, but I doubt it, because you're not looking. Remember what I've taught you about? You don't see anything unless you're looking for it? Yeah, nobody's looking. They're so self-absorbed, these people on vacation. Honey, slow down. Oh my God, did we let the cat out? No one's staring out there, is my point. That's my job. You guys, did you see that thing? I'm the only one that's ever gonna get it. Full. Look here. Even on these corners, like where there's like some signs, there's like nothing, and then there you go. I just started saying, like, that's so blatant, and then my card fell out. They mark all where they are. Remember, you don't have to see them. I mean, there's like 1,000 ground, probably something that live. You don't see anything. There's animals all over this region. Haven't seen one. It doesn't mean you have to see it. Remember that. We actually saw elk today, which is amazing, but usually you won't see them. There's hundreds of them here, and you'll never see them. So what makes you think you're going to see something that's further ahead in evolution than you? So easily. Look, there's my spot. That's it right there. I've never thought about it from down here. So it's kind of like this. So when I see icicles, believe it or not, it's there. I've filmed them near like stuff like that. I don't know if you can see it. See the icicles? Like I have filmed them like a part of like near that, like holding on to them. That's my spot up there. They go in and out of these caves, like these. I was there and it was like glowing black. I was right there, like they didn't. Got him. I saw him. I got one. I saw him. Hold on a second. You guys, I sprayed Propel. Look, it's all over. It looks like I peed my pants, but I didn't. Not only that, but it was like this, and I was trying to open it, and I must have been squeezing it, and so it sprayed all over my face. This all happened as I saw him. I had Propel all over my face. Let's see if we can. I can't see. He's right there. I'm telling you, I got to see them moving right there. I watched him go in that. I was watching through my sunroof because I was below.
You have to look, you can only look up through the roof. I'm actually zooming through my sunroof. I got you. Just see if he moves, there's others outside. Let's just look.
It's really hard for me to explain while this happens, but I remember seeing him too, but it being blocked. They project some kind of, you can see his legs, his arms, everything. I wouldn't even point them out except I see their entrance is like open. Look at that black thing. That's where they go in. And I saw something. Remember, I've seen situations like this many, many times, but this was really good. These guys did not expect to be busted. These aren't the guys that are signed up to be on Colorado Bigfoot Let's Show the Structure team, okay? These guys, I think they're very cool, but they certainly were not expecting to see me. Face, it's crazy.
For any confirmation, like X's maybe, yeah.
So if you haven't figured it out, this is me flashing back to last summer because I want to show you what it looks like in the winter. It's different, but yet they've completely converted a forest in front of their, just below where I'm showing now, into structures. I want to show it to you. So, and this amazing ice formation that I can't explain. So
Not expect me to be there. This was not something they were, I guess they could have turned it off, but I don't think so because they were all out. And then I think they rely on somehow, I don't know. I got it all on video. It was really good, you guys. I don't know how you fake that. I'm not smart enough. Something's got to happen for me or I can't do it. There's no thoughts there. There's no imagination. I got to literally find something. All right, let's do this quick. I'm on private property. I filmed them right here. They're not there. No one's supposed to be here. Look at the forest here. It's ridiculously just chopped up. I'm waiting for a spot. That's not it, but it's one of them.
That's it.
Oh boy, did I catch them here in the summer, you guys. Like, it was incredible. With my eyes and everything. And on the camera. Both is the best. I can't see what I'm filming, so just bear with it. I'm trying to find, there's a shot that's close that I can see. I've only been there once, so I can't remember.
You know what'll save time? I have filmed this all, right? I didn't see anything. I didn't look at the footage, but there's probably something in the footage we might miss. But I'd rather expedite till I turn around and I come down and there's this giant, well, first I want to show you the forest and then this giant ice. It must be 20, 30, 50,000 pounds ice formation on a structure. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. So let's just get to that.
I'm able to get it this way. I can't remember the shot. There's too much around. Oh, they're here. I can finally get feelings.
So from the actual video that I do not have in front of me right now, it's on YouTube. I have it in my files. I showed you a clip from it that I found, but I haven't been able to locate the actual video. I just haven't looked. You can see them all. You'll see all kinds of amazing magic right inside of an entrance that's glowing open black. It's an incredible thing how they stand in front of the rocks and become the rocks. There's white ones, there's black ones, there's little ones, there's ones giants standing on top. They're a team. That's what I believe. A team.
The whole thing opens up right there. It becomes like this door, like this magic door, like opens right here. Remember, I got them all right there. There was even a white face, like right there. They were they were underneath as well. They were right there, they were like pretending to be the wall. I don't see anything. The winter, I'm telling you, it's the winter. They're where they come from. When it's really cold and windy, most of them I think are where they're not out. They're down in there wherever they go, and that's where they are anyway. I saw one. It looked just like that. It was like right in there. I'll show it. I got find the footage. It's so good, you guys. You will not deny it. It's that good. I gotta find it now. Darn it. I saw it recently. Hardly anyone saw it. A couple thousand people. I can't get the angles. I was in my truck that day too. It's right up there. Right there. We're just the only place that looks like that. It just happens to be where they are. A lot of moisture, just weird. Looks like the monsters live there. Trees in front.
So just wait for it. I'm leaving this in because I have noticed it, but not like now. It's changed. So down in front. So basically, as I'm moving away, I'm still not because my truck is starting to bear left a little bit, and you kind of hug this view I'm showing you right here, and then you come down to this forest, and it's like it's really meant to not be noticed. Like it looks like a hurricane went through there, right? They're not doing it like perfect because it's these guys. They have they care more about those rocks than they do the forest. But it's all been done. And then after the forest, there's this incredible formation of ice that I need your help with. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. You'd never know. You'd never be able to see it. It's just... They're not out. In the summer, there'll be 50, 100 of them. They're everywhere. In the video, you'll see them. They're everywhere. I gotta find...
See their marker? That's exactly the same thing as the balanced boulder I was showing you. In fact, I've never filmed them or their spot without one of their markers, okay? Or one of their... In these places, it's always a face or a balanced marker. In the forest, it's an X or trident, or both. Usually it's an X with a trident.
Definitely worth doing, though. You got to do this because I'm not, I think I need to do it some more times before I make a decision on that. But you might reduce how many times a year in the wintertime you come out to a spot like that. Like, look, I did it 10 times. Never have I got anything on the camera or has anything happened. But I go back there when it's 70 degrees and everything's happening. I'm serious, you guys. Look at the videos in the summer here versus now. I mean, something happened here, like unbelievable, like a hurricane or something. Look at all the trees. They're all ripped off. They're all weird. And behind them is all the rocks. Look. It's really unique. Look, see how that one's up. Look, going uphill on the boulder. These are all structures. Look in the back. That bend's being held up by that stick. Might be the place to get them. The forest. This is me. This is right. I'm not the rock. I do the rocks, but I'm meant for the woods. Look at the trident right there. There's a trident right there somewhere. I'm telling you, this is their forest. It's so chopped, like it's like destroyed. It's not. It doesn't look like it can't be wind related. Nothing up here moves from the wind. Where is that? That forest is just... Once you get in there, it's all structures. Look at it, you guys. Look at this structure. I love filming structures. Look at the front. See the circle? It's not meant to be noticed by people at all. You guys, look how devastated that woods is. Look at that sideways tree. Like it has just been tweaked to death. What a forest. All those structures in front of those rocks. It's everything that's good, like blatant, is being hidden by these blinds. That's a blind. Just going like this once, it blinds. Back in there. Oh, did you hear that? Double brake. Both going uphill. Look how every single one goes uphill. How's that possible? I still don't see them. Like today's the day you figured they'd come out, you know? It's been so cold, but it's 50, but it's windy. It could be. It could be. I have this, I'm like fixated that they're not there today. Look at the trees, how just twisty and just bizarre everything is. You guys, I'm telling you, that's a whole forest of them right there. There's no way it could be that messed up. It goes right across. And then it just drops off. That's the river right there. Sorry, I just can't believe that forest in there in front of those rocks. Look at that, they did all that, you guys. It's like being done recently. Like you can tell it hasn't been just sitting there, like it's all been like yard saled. Look at that, how dense that is in there. And that all blocks that. Like when you get to the top, it's all those rocks. Big giant rock faces. And then they come out. People are like, I've never seen anything. It's like, because you've never been in a place like this before in your whole life. That's why you've never seen anything. Where do you expect to see them? In New Jersey? Actually, yeah. It's hard to actually see them in New Jersey. What the look at that! What the heck? I have never seen anything like that in my life. What the heck, you guys? Look at, how is this possible? Is it a spring or something?
Keep in mind, same clip. This is just what, a few hundred yards down. Not even really. It's 100 yards, like at an angle to the left, to that forest. That forest where the structures are has absolutely no snow whatsoever. You go lower, technically in elevation, and it's a winter wonderland. Where they are, no snow.
You guys, that goes straight up in the air. It's a giant frozen statue. Look at that. I don't know how that's possible. It's an ice squatch. Look at the size. Dude, that's one big dude. That's one giant ice thing. It must weigh 20,000 pounds. Look at that, you guys. That's all solid ice, like solid water, frozen. It's not snow. Look at the blue. It's solid water. It must be some kind of, must have been a water flow there. I don't know how it ended up going up in the air. I have never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I have never seen anything like that in my life. It's probably happening. Look at all that, right? And then look over here. Like it's just a death zone of mud and snow. And look over here. It's never rained or snowed once over there. Look, it's as dry as a bone. point out the differences between what I noticed between like these guys and like where I live, like my neighborhood, where they really do stuff, I think, for me. Like, like I'm part of the crew over there. Here, you know, they're not doing anything to attract your attention. Like, there's not going to be a perfect X right there. Things like that. Like, you got to go up and then you'll find the X, but it's like back in there hidden. Oh, are those rock stockings? Get out of town. You got to be kidding me. Like, if that's what I think it is, that's pretty crazy. Like, I'm seeing it with my eyes. It's like a wall or something. That has been made, whatever it is, right there. What is that? In the middle of the road. Otherwise, we'd stay there for a little while. Magpies in there. That looks like a spot, you guys. Really warm spot. Right in the sun. So the difference is, like, these guys aren't really into, like, you at all, like us. Like, the proper. It's amazing that those rocks were all stacked up. Then I got structures here. I'm not really looking for them. I just wouldn't mind seeing something like a. I don't know. Like something. Give me a new like something. What about the? Oh, I never turned around. All these rocks fell down as I was going by. Actually, they fell down after I went by. Like I went by and then they fell down. I wouldn't have known because my window was open. Give me a sec. What do you guys think about that? This is what it looks like. So this is just back to the elk and the tridents. It's just an amazing place in the middle of nowhere. And around after this, there's nothing. Pretty. Doesn't mean they're standing right there, but it's around. It's like at your pillars at your mailbox. Are you just standing there all day? No. It's amazing how people think. It's like that's where they live, out there in there somewhere. You can get me standing there the whole day. It's just part of their environment. See, bonsai. There's a bonsai on every one. That's how I know. Look, same with the petroglyphs. Right, and then you go up here. You guys, what about the tridents? Forget about that absolutely beautiful elk up there. If the world ended, he'd be dinner. And you know what? You'd never have found him if you were looking for him, because you wouldn't have been looking there. But man, they're there a lot. Look at all the footprints. So game is big here. The tridents are big. These rocks are something. I'm telling you, I can just picture. If you can picture something looking at you with a face, it usually works. Leaning. Oh my guys, at the trident, there's stuff on the base too. Look at the base. I mean, come on. That was worth it. I swear to God to you, just to drive here to film that trident was worth it. For me. I don't know if for you, but for me, look, every day has to have some kind of payoff. And it's when you're out in the middle of nowhere, middle of nowhere, and you get an X like that and a trident. I mean, I know where I am. Like, this is a very special spot, but man, right there to get that. Oh my God. It's too good. So what is back there? And I can get in there, no problem. Like, so easily walk in there. I think it's a waste of time right now. Like, I don't think it's gonna amount to anything. They don't do anything here. Is that rock balanced? I don't know. It looks like it is. And then right here, it all starts. It just shows you that they're all right here. Look how unique. Yeah, that's my muffler. It's fine. It's just the pipe just vibrates a little bit. It's always done that, even when I first bought it. This truck's never wavered. It really hasn't. Like a couple little things, but nothing like transmission and motor. Have always been so tight. Look at that. So I feel like back up there must be really interesting. It's gotta be, because why would they go that crazy on the road here? Like, why go out of your way? See, now I don't think that's natural. It's a trident. I said, just wind, but it's not. They just turned like a corner like that inside the rocks. There's like caves, every single one is a cave. I could go in it. You just turn yourself sideways and then you're inside. We always expect it to be like the Flintstones. Right here. Tell me that's normal. I'm curious what's up there. It'd be so easy to go in there. Look what they've done here, you guys. Like, what the heck? You guys, if I could get a whistle. It's so dry. It's all done on purpose. See, they're underneath it. That's why they do all this stuff. So when it snows, they're inside. See, like inside there's all a tent and a teepee. I've said it before in my videos. That's what they do in the forest in these big worlds. God, it's just wind. They are literally underneath the snow. The others. What a Bigfoot does, like a supreme being with a staff, that's a whole other story. You could probably use your imagination on that one. I have to. Look at the field gold trident. Like everything here is a field gold trident. It's pretty amazing. X down there. I wonder what's up there. Not much. It's right here. That's the hard part. I don't want it to overdwell, but man, is that exciting.
I'm not saying this is one of them. It's just amazing to me that something looks like one of them that's looking around that. And then what you have
I
on
don't
the
make
power lines across the
mistakes
street.
with
It's all just quite a coincidence to me.
Any
Remember, a
stick
lot
on
of it we
Earth,
don't
there's no
understand.
mistake.
You're not supposed to look.
If it comes to me,
if you
it's
look
what
and
I
it
do.
doesn't make sense.
Okay. The
chances
other
are
stuff I
you're
give you
off.
for free. I'm a structure and a language person. That's what I discovered. That's what I like to find. That's what I'll always find. And as long as you do that, everything else will come with it. It's that simple. Why are you wasting your time listening to, like, going to a Bigfoot conference? I just told you the secrets of how to do this. Everything you need to know is exactly what I told you, and not one thing more. Over now. There's one point out, guys. That's the real world. That's the world unseen. It's Oblivion. That's what it is. Guess where we are? Right here. Never leaving. I feel like I'm cool because I'm just further than you'll ever get. Well, not that you can't, that you're going to deal with. Look, see, this is why this is interesting, because there's the top of where the tridents are, up there. You know it's good, right? And then look at the view. So where I was showing you those tridents is down there, where in the train and stuff. And I got some good footage. The train was good too. I'm glad I got the train, the trident, and that boulder. That was. I walked in a bit. That turned out to be nothing. I don't even know if I'll put it in. I was in for like a half an hour, maybe not even 20 minutes. Something to the river's everything. It's energy. Remember, not a water source. If you ever ask about a water source, is there a water source? It just shows that the level, the plane that you're on. Okay. These guys are an evolutions ahead of us. Okay. You don't you worry about how they drink. They don't need your qualifications in your brain to live. So stop asking dumb questions about water sources, okay? These guys have staffs. They don't need a water source. Look. Double trident. It's marking my place. Look at that. You guys, they're both leaning out over the river. And again, it's right here. There's the bonsai, all the bonsais. That's special back there. I'm telling you, this is a wall. Those are two leaning tridents that are coming out. over the river. I gotta go up there in the summer. I might even go up there soon. It's the only reason I hesitate is how long it takes me to get here. It's like it costs me. You got to fill up the tank every time. You can't be in case something happens. More than likely it won't be your motor, so you'll have heat. You know what I mean? So if something happens and you have your motor, you're okay. You can survive. You can live as long as you want if you have heat and you got music and all that stuff. But if you don't have that, then like if you run out of gas, you're in trouble. There's no cell phones. There's nothing here. Nothing. Like, so if you break down, there's only one thing you can do. Start walking. And then oh yes. There's a bunch of them. I only say that because that's the only time I've ever seen them in the snow, is sitting like in their magic at the entrances. What is that? Is that one of them? Is that a shadow? I can see him with my eyes. Remember, no one's looking, that's why they'll be there. No one's ever looked there in the history of the world, even though there's a telephone. Still, no one has ever driven by and just stared right there. You can't, you're going too fast. I think that's something right there, you guys. An interesting point. So that's still the Aztec Mountain. I'm getting on the back side, like the right side, just like 2 miles past where I was filming. And as you're looking, look at avalanche. As you're looking into the wooded parts, right across from that spot, every single part had really good structures. So, like, tell me why. Like, is it just they're all on lines? Like, so if it's good there, like Aztec Mountain, teepee right at the base, right all the way across, and as you go up here, it's going to be good. I haven't quite figured out exactly how that works, but it doesn't fail. Like, so if you get the teepee, then you look across the street on this side. I was filming some black thing that was a bush, I think, but I mean, how does it? Look, let's just say it's a bush. It was blowing like one, right? Even if they can act like a bush. Look up her. What are the chances, like, based on all of the math that was there? The teepee, the beautiful mountains, the Trident X, and then you zoom up to the top across, and there just happens to be a black bush that has white eyes on it? Like, it's just, I'm not saying it's not real. I mean, that's exactly what happened, but it's just quite a coincidence. There's a spot coming up here. This is not why I'm out here, but I know every place on the way. It's right up there. It's not by looks, it's because I've actually caught them there myself, like seen them. It's right there. It's that pyramid. See the pyramid? That's where they live. If there's a pyramid, they live there. Okay? It's as simple as that. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. And it's not up for you to make the decision. No, they don't live there. Chalk it up to your 8th grade math teacher. Because that's the only information you have. So to deny anything is really kind of ignorant. Especially when someone shows it to you. Someone that you should be trusting. I don't know if there's anyone that does this subject out there that, like, people that everyone knows that's as honest as me. There really isn't. That's why a lot of them avoid me, or a lot of people try to reach out. Depends, I'm not to just ignore them, but because I know why they're doing it. They just want my attention, but which is fine too. Like, I'm cool with that, but join in the party. But when someone's just like a bad person, if there's no faith there, I'm pretty much out. Like, I don't expect you to be a religious like super religious, but I expect, like, for a super friendship, there's got to be some faith in God there. like, or a faith in something. Even be wrong. Like, Mark, I believe in this God. Like, great. I see this faith in you, and that's important to me. I might disagree with you on the God, but that doesn't mean I still have a huge respect for you. And I believe there's something to that with our real God as well. I believe if you've made a mistake and you're born and you were given the wrong information, but he sees your faith, how could he not? You know, the Bible says no. You can only come through. Yeah, I think that's for the people that have heard. But you know, some other religious person, God's probably like, hey, that Muslim over there, he would have been my best Christian. He would have been the best Christian to ever exist. I dig his faith. He's coming to heaven. You know what I mean? I believe that there's decisions made like that. Like, I only believe because there has to be. Like, how could it be so etched in stone that, you know, there's no, like, leeway, you know? Oh, man, look at that cave way up there. It's dangerous here. Be careful. Like, it's dangerous if you're looking away. All right, listen. You can see a patch like that. A patch, usually they can't resist decorating. Has absolutely no structures at all, and it's on the river and has an incredible amount of wind. And there's not one tree moved or one teepee, nothing over there, because it's all just so in sight of their windows from these houses right here. They blatantly didn't structure it up on purpose, and it's a spot they probably want. Oh, she waved at me. I'm so mean. Like, I could be like mean, like, just, you wouldn't know it, but like, I'm like when no one's looking. And then here comes this gal with a big smile and then waves at me. And as soon as that happens to me, it brings me right back down to earth. I want to be the nicest person in the world again. So thank you, lady, for smiling and waving at me. Basically, when you're out here, it's most likely you live out here. What's this? I want to show you. I want to see a really crazy, weird little place. It's like a hippie commune. Look at this. It literally goes through. It's like on the road. I mean, why can't I just live like right here? It's the river right there. Look at this place, you guys. It's all just abandoned. Like, I'll just knock it over with a... Look at it all. Just knock all that shit off. You know how much money that property's worth? It's just one person owns it all. I should talk to them. Now with Starlink, look at all the extra campers and stuff. I don't care. I would love to be there because of this. I would love it. You got the Colorado River right there. If I ever see her or him when I'm going by, I'm gonna stop and talk. Just be like, hey, this place is awesome. A place like this, okay? Look at this, you guys. No one is out here. It takes an hour and a half to get here. Maybe an hour. I don't know. I don't time it. I like to exaggerate. It's probably at least an hour, right? When you're a place like this and you're like, and you know they're here, but like, what do I do, Mark? Like how do I try to see them? Well, that's why I exist. So the first thing you want to do is just take a look. If you have a camera like this, before you around too long, let's just look.
Their markers don't always have to impress you. That's one of their big heads, their markers. And then I can't help to notice on top, there's something black on top. You can actually make out the face better from a distance. I never will take you somewhere without that.
There's a lot of wind going through here. So the first thing you would do, sometimes it's so obvious you don't even have to ask that question. I didn't mean to snort. But like the Aztecs, like the Aztec mountains, right? It's sort of like this. Always look down. So there's a river there, and we'll just talk about this situation. There's a river there, right? So what we want to do is look for something that's unique looking, like real pretty at the top. And then, is there anything that's happened down below? So what we want to do is keep a close look. It's not always going to be as incredible as that teepee, right? So you want to look. Usually it's a trident or an X. So that's the best way. It's the way to get activity. So this is something no one in the world knows. It's just, I have taught this only. Maybe people know now, but nobody knew. And so you want to find, you would look for one of their system, part of their alphabet, basically. at the base of the mountain, which I have not seen yet. And that doesn't mean that they're not there, but that's a great way. Like if you're having trouble trying to figure something out, really look for a sign. You do not need one by any means, but it's usually a really good thing. I would doubt they're up there right now unless they like wind. Because it's really windy up there. I would imagine no one does. See this solo tree with rock stackings around it? This is them. It's something I try to find when I'm out in these rocks, and when you find it, it's just an amazing thing. It's a spot right there. So you can go inside and look out. It's right there. You can see, that's why I zoomed on it. It's all built. They even have a round. Look at the round hole. They always tell you. See, it's a semicircle. It's not possible. It's not natural. Look, this is just like where I zoom over there. Look, you can see the landscape. Look, see how it's like a... Look. Like that. It doesn't mean they'll be there. They're inside. That's the thing. So where we're going, where we're going to visit, like... You just get lucky. Most of the time, they're where they belong. This is just like they're just showing up to do whatever here. For as far as I can tell, it's not like they're just sitting up there all the time. They're inside these mountains, you guys. And we're lucky just to get a little glimpse here and there. Most of what they're doing is not with us, from what I can tell. I think some of them seem to play a real role in our lives, and people's lives that aren't aware of it either. This has never really been an active spot at the beginning. It just looks like it. It's really not. It's weird. I can't... You'll see nothing. It's just pretty. There's no stackings. There's no faces. Like I said, that doesn't mean anything, but I got to go by that stuff. I got to see a rock. I got to see an X. Or I'm just zooming out. I'm wasting your time. Some of these are real good. See that? That's a face. Look at that. It's like an Indian face. Look at that. The lighting got bad just now. Oh, come on. Don't take my sun away. Please don't take sunshine away. So I'm zooming mostly just to look. Because we're going where they are. I can't not film the landscape here. It's too good. They're just not there, I'm telling you. You might be able to tell why from the video. And same thing here, you got the Aztec stuff, but there's nothing at the river. You got nothing. No structures, not even a bush pushed over. Like there's nothing. There's a Bigfoot sitting right there. I think. What is that? It looks like a Bigfoot or a bear looking right at me. I'm not kidding. Where is that? Is that it? Oh, come on, don't do that to me. What is that? Oh, it's windy. What is that? I think it's just it's whatever it is, looks like it's been made. So see here, see now. All of a sudden, right? Sorry about that, you guys. It's not easy doing all this good stuff. There's no time. I don't have any money. If I was paid for this, it'd be a whole different thing. Look at this. See how down there's all aluminum. What was I seeing? It's gone. How could there have been something black if it's not there anymore? Where is that? Why is it blurry, you guys? What was I seeing? Is that it right there? Let me change. Let me try IA. Try that. No, it's still blurry. Hold on a second. Is he in there? I don't know what's with the blur. It's something to do with what's going on. I figured there was a logical explanation, but I was seeing all the signs. And then I zoom in, and for the first time all day, my camera starts failing. Am I trying to get anything in video? I really don't care. I'm just trying to do it for you. If it was just me here, I would have already been gone. People have helped me, and this is what I'm here for. It's not there. Was I further back? Like what? It has to be an explanation. I saw it. Oh, okay. It's still there. You can't see it otherwise. Let's see if it'll clear up. Hold on. Right there. Top right, too. Both sides of the bushes.
Don't look at the shadow, and I think that's the rock itself. Look behind the rock. I wasn't going to show you this, but my camera is being immediately affected. It was fine. I was using it right as I pulled up here. It was fine until I got right here.
See how it's also weird? There's like white things. Oh, I think it's snow. I don't know, you'll have to do your best. Every time I zoom over there, it blurs. It's blurring there too. Like all of a sudden my camera's failing. That did not happen until I zoomed over there. Rock. I don't know. I can't. Look, it won't. Zoom on him. I think it's him. I can see him with my eyes. Well, hopefully we can get it in. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Look how windy it is, you guys. Stocking right there. My whole front plastic bumper's coming off because of the accident I was in last winter. Unbelievable. Like I gotta try to rig it up. I can't do it right here. There's like 50-mile-an-hour winds right there. Whew. You guys, it's 52 degrees though. I can't believe it. Out here. Just here. I wait for the right days, and just today. It's been cold. I gotta find a place with that wind to try to rig my bumper. Touch my bumper, bumper. You don't want to hear me sing. I try to get shots like that, as you're approaching. It's hard. Like what I'm doing right now is really hard to hold. And then drive at the same time. Whew. You gotta hold your breath. Yeah, we're starting to get there. Isn't it amazing? Like, until it doesn't start to look like that until you get near them. I'm sure we've been passing them the whole time, but not like the kingdoms, like where the bosses are. That's what we're going to. That's what we're doing. We're going where the boss is. Oh, that just happened. You must be saying hello. Look, I filmed them right there this summer. Should I zoom now, or should I show you what just happened? Look, they just did that. It just happened right now as I went by. All that stuff just came down right there. Look, right there. I'm at their spot. All right, watch this. I'll go back to that in a minute. I'm more interested. I don't want him to get out of there. He was in that big black ball, remember right there? You guys have seen what I filmed up in here? Like the faces, it's amazing what's up in there. I don't want to redo that. I'm just here to kind of check things. I might zoom in on a couple of them, but I'm kind of looking for them. Just for myself. I need to know. Here's one of their spots. I'm going to get one of their spots where you can see, even if we don't get them, it's so obvious. They're rock. I think that's it right there. It's so blatant to see. That's what I want. It's not always about trying to capture Bigfoot. It's about just, the whole entire subject's amazing. Let's see their homes, the environment. This is how you're going to learn. This is how you're going to do it. Or how you're going to know it. That's it right there. The most hidden place. You can only get it from this angle. See it up in there? Oh, that's so active. It's so high up not to have like much snow at all. The only place there's not snow is on top of like boulders. The ground, it's all melted. Like I said, would they be sitting there? I'd be surprised, man. It's not, here's the good spot. It's not cold, but it's real windy. Like it'd be really annoying. You'd have to like keep your eyes closed. I haven't seen anything today. Look at that thing. Look at that stacking of rocks. It's a cylinder of rocks. Literally a round cylinder. Look at that. They built that thing, you guys. Zoom in on a round cylinder of rocks if it's natural. You'll never in a million years show me that right there. I'll give you $1 million if you can show me that. Right there. That's one of their cylinders. It's probably got tech and like magic in it. I haven't seen any magic. Which just doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. They can trick you so good. Like, I'm not good. But I mean, in the summer, they'll come right down here. So what I'm trying to figure out is, does wind and cold have an effect on them? If you based it on every day this summer and every year before versus me being here in the winter, then yes.
Interesting shadow. Keep in mind, it's not a school bus. It's not a house. It's not a bicycle. It's a shadow of one of them. Go figure. But the world will make up an excuse. It's always one of them.
I think this is my first time in the winter. I can't remember. Second, maybe. Oh, I know where we're going. I found a new spot last time, and they were right there. It's on a private road up here. Hopefully the guy's not around and we can go take a look. Yeah, they pull up. I am so sorry. I was driving. I made a mistake. Thank God you came. And oh, don't worry about it. Just go down here and take a left. Thank you so much. Well, I have like the best footage in the world of Bigfoot. Without even exaggerating, it's that good. What I filmed down the road. It's so good, no one really saw it. Whenever it's the best, no one sees it. I don't know if it's them that take it away or the government. Sometimes I think they censor themselves. They want you to see, but not too good. It's the rules. I don't know, there's always been, no matter all the stories of eye contact have always been, especially when you're close up, how they seem very concerned with the eye contact. Like, so if he's just standing right in front of you, he'll stay there, but he's very concerned with the connection of the eyes. Crazy thing, because it's like forbidden. It's not meant to. I don't know why. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like biblical. Look at just how chopped up and used everything is. So they just walk around and hang out right there. Could be doing it right now. You just can't see. It depends on what they're doing. Don't forget about the grids of technology, guys. They're inside four corners, and inside that area, it's business as usual. And to a human, you're completely fooled. Well, I don't believe that, Mark. Why don't you believe it? Because you didn't learn it in nursery school? That's the only reason you don't believe it. Well, that and you're dumb. But besides that, it's just you didn't learn it in nursery school. I'm sorry to tell you. I mean, someone's got to tell you. that you are a very, very not smart person. I'm more feeling it right here. Just as in, just feelings alone. I felt like I was on a desert island back there zooming in. Here I feel different. Look at that. It's like summer in there. It's literally 55 degrees right there and sunny. The weather doesn't get much better than that. Not much wind in there either. This is where you'll start to see faces and stuff. Rock stackings, placed boulders. I'm deliberately not showing you on purpose. And I'll show you. I'll give you an idea in a second. Like, where's their one right there? Look how they even wedged it. I got them right there in the summer. In the summer, they're all over. They're at every little place, every spot, every marker. You don't need to be either. They could just be on a tree like that. You can see their holes just come up. You guys have seen it within the camera. There's just a black hole in the ground. Like it's like open with like magic. Do I have footprints? Look at that. That's me. Right? If they're right there, you can see. I mean, they were huge. Look. There's the toe right there. Look at the size of that. There's another one there. Another one there. Look at the size of it. Another one there. Look how big they were. I mean, that's what it looks like. Look. Something came all through this snow. I was really surprised. I'm like, let me look for footprints. Not thinking I'd see anything. You guys, I'm telling you, there's big footprints right there. Drinking a coffee. I forgot about it. So it was like fall, so it's still warm. I got it like right before as I was leaving. Can you believe this? Look, it's been snowing for days. Everything melts here. What is that? Different footprints. Whatever that was going that way. This is a predator of some sort. I don't know what that is. Because it's old. Look at that. Look at the size of that, you guys. Unless it's one of them with round... Look, there's 3. That's so weird. Tell me what that is. What would be that round? It's chilly. It's 50, but I only have a t-shirt. And the jacket Diesel gave me. X with a boulder. Because I'm telling you, look, it's all structures made. And a branch is like broken. Like there's no way that thing broke. It's perfectly alive. Something had to break that back there. And then these are all broken. Some kind of spa it used to be. And I'm following footprints. I think they're impressions in the ground. Like look. It happened soon, like recently. Look. Can you see? I don't know if you can see I can't see the camera. Look. This has just happened. I'll take you, even if nothing happens, I just want to take you up here. It's the beginning. I don't think everything else is 2 miles behind here, a mile at least. no stack. I'm not seeing like, if they were here a lot, I'm telling you, you'd see little rocks on top, things like that. They're right up there. I don't think they're anywhere today. I do have, I think, footprints though. I don't know what they could be. Even the ones in the snow, I'm not sure what they were. Look at that. Look how dry the wood is from never seeing any moisture. Completely protected in there. Look at that. Been over a long period of time right there, mulch. This is nowhere near as interesting. Like when you get to places like this in the petroglyphs, there's like all kinds of like little beings living in there, and every place has like something happening like in there. Here it doesn't, it looks kind of like there's pathways and walkways and it's sort of like that. Something's been here. Scat right there. Always take a look under these because there can be history. Weather doesn't, yeah, some wind and stuff gets in there, but water and rain don't hit it typically. So it's, and if you can, like at the petroglyphs, if you ever see me dig in there, it's amazing what you find. I found a 500-year-old piece of maize that had been petrified. And then right out there, in front of me where I found it was where they used to grow it. That is pretty cool. It came all the way up in here. They don't spend time in here. They stand up there and look out at me down at the road, but like they've been in here, but they don't spend time. You can tell. There'd be rocks. If this was the petroglyphs, there'd be like new rocks everywhere. Like these rocks on top here, to me, are all natural. Literally, they all just fell off of that. So now you know when I'm showing you rocks that they gathered and stuff. Like a little pile, like a whole thing of arrowheads in a circle in a pile right there. 40 miles from any human being. And someone thinks that's natural too. That's just natural. I'll never get over that. I should get t-shirts made. It's just natural. It's just natural. Just like your default brainwashing. You were born with it. All right, cool. So I just took him here to see nothing. Hey, let's do this. Another thing I want to do, if you get a place like this where there's a lot of rocks and stuff, and I'm no gem expert or gold or anything, but always take a look. We have fresh wash. Like right here, a metal detector might be a great idea. Right here. Look at this, is all fresh. Because some of this stuff gets washed, from way at the top of the mountain. Some real pretty rocks on there. If you look close in the video in some of the shots, you'll see just how gem-like all of them, some of these rocks are in the mountains, the colors and how beautiful. This is the bottom of a waterfall. And I'll bet you, if I was to take a metal detector, right there, like I'm not good at that stuff, like I can do a metal detector, but like I'll bet you I find gold. What do you think? You think I should do that? I bet you there's gold. You guys, since the beginning of time, it's been coming down right here. I love where water used to be. Water just makes beauty. Beauty is what it does. So this is a waterfall here at some point. Snow melt, no activity. Look, you can see my footprints. Strange footprints below me though, that seem to be leading, like in both cases, like they're probably the same ones, seem to be leading nowhere. Like one once was leading up to where, that's how I got here, and then one was going that way. You guys, those footprints, I think when the snow melts it makes them bigger, but even then we're like 20 inches. something like 22 inches. Something like that. I mean, it can't be a person because you'd be able to tell. And there's no one out here. There's no way someone stopped right here out of, 100 miles of road and then walked in the snow. It's not going to happen. One car hasn't passed yet. I've been here for almost an hour. It gives you an idea that how long you'd have to wait for someone to actually stop and then walk to here. It would never happen. Probably not for another couple hundred years, if not ever. It's one of the points I've been trying to make as an explorer. Everyone thinks it's already been done. You think someone else already did it. Well, guess what? No one's done anything. There's amazingly, you can't see it. See that right there? One house, and it's right there. Now, it's an amazing thing. It's not big or anything. And they have a road that goes all the way there. You have to go down and go all the way up the road to get to it. It's an incredible thing. And on that road, it's the most magical, because basically it wasn't meant to be, and it cuts through like their world up there. And I filmed them, you guys. I filmed them so good. Hey, so you're still here. So I just wanted to not remind you really, but kind of let you know that. So what I'm doing here is this was set up for the premiere, and I'm just, I just trying to make a longer video of this is all done in the same day, but I just wanted to, I cut through some of the stuff, but this way we can be talking, and hopefully there's at least one super chat. Whoever that is can come right here with me anytime you want. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm just putting some extra, some footage in. People seem to like to, do their own evaluations. Awesome, just go get all your stuff at Costco for like a month. And then just don't leave. It's all through here. Don't let this stuff deceive you. There's all these hangouts and wallows and rock stacks. And hold on a second. See this right here? Look at this. It's real windy. I'll tell you, they don't like the winter or the wind because it's not that cold out today. And I haven't seen a thing. I don't have any vibes or feelings or anything. Really frustrating. Keep in mind the video's backwards. I just got there. I just saw that, it looked weird, so I stopped. I think it's just the shadow. You can tell, see how the blackness follows the rock. So it's most likely just a shadow. But man, with your eyes, it's worth just taking a quick look. See all those rocks at the top, the pillar type rocks? I can't figure it out. There's something that escapes us all. It's not. Well, actually, that's not true because where I'm hoping to get to now, if the entrance is open, they open and close it. It's crazy. Like that, you can see how they do it. So the video right before this shows like a 2-minute clip. I call it All the Way Up on Facebook. And I show you them in their entrance. Well, this is me coming back up. Like, I'm coming back the other day after filming them the last time I was there. And so, but I show you some of it already, but this is me coming up. It's a little miscombobulated, the clips. I'm waiting for a spot. It's not it, but it's one of them. Oh boy, did I catch them here in the summer, you guys. It was incredible. With my eyes and everything. You might see something, but I can tell you it is nothing, even on a 55-degree day in the middle of the winter, like it was here the last time I was here in the summer. You can just see, even in just looking. I mean, look at the 2 video clips of me capturing them and then this one, and you will see very clearly, just in the video, it's a completely different scene. I'm trying to find, there's a shot that's close that I can see. I've only been here once, so I can't remember. Hoping this guy doesn't come down this road. Hi, I'm just filming the beings you don't know about on your road. Thanks. this way. I can't remember the shot. There's too much around. Oh, they're here. I can finally get feelings, like vibes. A little bit. I don't know if I'm doing it to myself or not. I think it's because of what happened here. But down there, man, there's nothing going on. Like if there isn't, they got me fooled today because I didn't see anything. But I want to show the footage because I want to see if I'm wrong, and it's kind of pretty. Oh, here's the spot. It's so different today. The magic isn't going on. That whole thing opens up right there. It becomes like this door, like this magic door, like opens right here. Remember, I got them all right there. There was even a white face, like right there. They were underneath as well. They were right there, pretending to be the wall. I don't see anything. The winter, I'm telling you, it's the winter. They're where they come from. When it's really cold and windy, most of them I think are where they're not out. They're down in there wherever they go, and that's where they are anyway. I saw one. It looked just like that. It was like right in there. I'll show it. I got find the footage. It's so good, you guys. You will not deny it. It's that good. I gotta find it now. Darn it. I saw it recently. Hardly anyone saw it. A couple thousand people. I can't get the angles. I was in my truck that day too. It's right up there. Right there. We're just the only place that looks like that. It just happens to be where they are. A lot of moisture, just weird. Looks like the monsters live there. Trees in front. I'm doing this for invisible time, so that's the spot right there. The amazing thing is you can pull over here. I'd like to go up there in the summer. So unfortunately, it's all blocked by these trees from this angle. I'm interested in the ground there. I can't see the cave entrance is right there. Yeah.
I don't have it in front of me, but I have in my editor with this video. I have the exact screenshot. Watch. So it's right just as I pause it, I go left. Watch, boom, and then there's where he was in the original footage. He is there. He is so not there now. It's unbelievable. They're not there. It's an incredible thing. Now this is something I've done 1,000 times with myself. So it's an incredible thing. I'm trying to share with you. You figured you would just open your mind. I'm not smart enough to lie to you. Everything I do is real. My job, believe it or not, is working for God. What do you think about that?
Definitely worth doing, though. You got to do this because I'm not, I think I need to do it some more times before I make a decision on that, but you might reduce how many times a year in the wintertime you come out to a spot like that. Like, look, I did it 10 times. Never have I got anything on the camera or has anything happened. But I go back there when it's 70 degrees and everything's happening. I don't see it, but I'm fascinated with these landscape walls because what I film on those on huge scale over the summer, as you guys know, is crazy. So I think that's something there. You can see, like, look how smooth it is on top. And then you come down in front, and it's all structures. I mean, there's just like some kind of trident just like freestanding right there. You guys see them? I'm not even trying to hold it steady for them because I don't see any magic. I'm going to be curious, not blurry time, but like really good timestamps. I'll be curious about today. It's all so summer looking back there, isn't it? Look at that. And you know it's not because you can tell I'm not using old footage. There's the snow. And I'll tell you the date. What is the date? It's February. Well, I don't know. What is the date today? It's like February something 2023. So if it's 2000, yeah. So I can't be wrong. All I really need is the month and the year. Not that anyone would think I was. Look, I think people love to see stuff like that. Just an old trailer. What a spot. You know, it's just rotting there. And then you get this hippie commune. I got to get in on this hippie commune. I want to live with the hippies. Right here. Because they're right with them. Look at this. How do I talk to this person? I'll bet you anything. I'll be like, look, I'm an excavator. Let me come in. Let me rearrange all this stuff. I'd have my own riverfront. Or man, just rent one of these things. Like how is someone is living there? They're just at work. That just got built. Look at that. Wow. Look how nice that is, you guys. I wonder if they sold this corner. Because that's why. I mean, look at that. Just go up in there for like... You don't even want to go up in there in the summer. It's too hot. That's all behind. That's back up in there. So good. You guys, look at the top. Look at this. Look at the rocks. How could that be? Those rocks are just stacked. Like I've already shown you once in this video, their marker tree. Okay, I will not show you these spots without it. It'll be that, or it'll be a face there. There'll be a marker on top of the mounds. These are all built mounds. Okay, I've done videos on them. I've explained it all to you. The world is oblivious. They're playing Xbox. Laid down up there. See that? I'm telling you, it's all up. Right here, it's all up. You might want to see this. People were really into this. Well, a few people. I got all kinds of information. Who was that? Was it Roger? There's a couple people that sent me on a Triple R Ranch. You guys, this is all one place. Okay? And look, the train stopped. Oh, the train had a delivery for these guys? Get out of here. Look at that. So there's this giant excavating company. They're doing something big out here. I don't know what it is. Triple R must have sold some land, or they're spending money. I'm not sure. I don't know how. They must be very wealthy. You can rent, you guys. On the other side, they have like an Airbnb type, like a hotel, like a getaway type place. I've never seen really anyone there, but I think you can rent there. Yeah, the train stopped. Look, it's right there. Don't tell me there's timestamps. That is incredibly beautiful, you guys. With the cows, and like, this is all one place. Why did the train stop right there? Maybe because it's just so beautiful and open? I'm not sure. Oh, they must be offloading material? I mean, talk about being convenient. I can't tell. Look how long that train is. I would say it's a mile, at least. A mile and a half. It's pretty incredible. You could get on that train, he'd never know. Much less care. You could probably just go up and ask him, be like, hey, can I ride with you? He'd be like, sure. He's probably so bored. I met a guy, he lives out in the middle of a town. It's like even more remote than this. and he had just retired from that railroad. So he probably has driven that one of those cars at some point. He did it for 35 years out here. That's what he did. He said it was like the best job in the world. This is all he ever did. And he'd give people rides. Like, you'd see someone broken down, like sometimes like there where the road comes close and people would be waving, help, and he would stop the entire train. It happened for my grandmother. I was with her. When I was a kid. My grandmother was, I guess, a really pretty woman, right? And we broke down, and we were in New Jersey, I think. And this is in Jersey, where a train doesn't stop for anyone. An entire train stopped for my grandmother to get her, because he thought she was beautiful. He was like, "Rrrr!" Like he did it, like, to show he thought she was hot. And we got on the train, and he gave us a ride. That was so cool. And just because he thought my grandma was pretty. You guys, thank you. I could have went on forever with this video. I had to stop it. I cannot thank you enough if you watch this whole video and just helping enable me to do this and bring this stuff to you. This is nothing. Wait for this summer. It's going to be so exciting. You guys, look, you got to think out of this. We are being suppressed as humans. You've got to look out of it. Life can be so exciting, and I'm going to help you with that, okay? It's really, really exciting. You can do exactly what I do immediately if your heart's right. You got to be good. Just be good, for goodness sakes. Over and out.